Hi guys, we are from Group 5 and our presentation will be on creativity in telecommunications. Creativity is the ability to meet needs or solve problems in new and inventive ways, and it is applied in various fields to provide relevant and novel solutions to real-world problems. And as such, creativity was an especially imperative tool in the growth of the telecommunications industry, and various innovations from creative thinking have led to a myriad of ways people were able to communicate through technology. This timeline shows major breakthroughs that happened in the field of telecommunications throughout the years, and it is able to reflect how creativity has impacted the field of telecommunications for the better. So in 1844, Morse invented the electric telegraph based on the Morse code, and in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell invented the voice telephone. In the 1890s, wireless telegraph started replacing the electric telegraph, and in the 1960s, Charles Cow invented the modern optical fiber, which laid the foundation for long-distance communication. In 1973, wireless or handheld phones started to rise, and in 1991, the World Wide Web, or the Internet as we know it, made its debut. In modern telecommunications, the founders of Sony are prime examples of how creative thinking can lead to innovative changes. So together they broke the trend of Japanese companies producing cheap, low-quality copies of Western merchandise, and they developed a novel pocket-sized transistor radio for the American market as an alternative for traditional valve radios, which then became a huge success and sold well around the world. And from there, they branched out to other forms of telecommunications, such as mobile phones, wearables, and the Sony Walkman, which became their signature technological innovation.
Creativity in telephone. The first telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876, and 1878 he made the first phone call. After a few years, the first mobile phone was developed by Motorola in 1973. Those phones were completely different from the devices we have today because those phones are not cost effective and handy. Mobile phones have come a long way from an enormous $4,000 heavy brick to present devices. The first telephone does not have internet, SMS, touchscreen, GPS, video, camera, music, and Bluetooth. In 1984, Nokia Mobira Talkman was invented. The phone weighed under 5 kilograms and is world's one of the transportable phone. This was followed by Motorola Microtag in 1989. Motorola Microtag was the smallest and lightest available phone at the time. It was released as the Microtag Pocket Cellular Telephone. In 1992, Motorola International 3200 was invented. This was the first digital-sized mobile phone. This was the first handset that gave the world an idea of flip phones. The International 3200 was crafted to enable mobile phones to use the original analog cell technology. In 1996, Nokia 900 communicator was developed, the very first product of the communicator series from Nokia. On the outside, it appears just like a normal phone open in a clamshell to access the keyboard. In 1998, Nokia 5110 was developed. This was the first phone to feature the Game Snake. It had the face plate which allowed users to customize their mobile phone. In 1999, Nokia 8210 was developed, the lightest and smallest available Nokia phone at the time. Its selling point its selling point was based on the customization and design with a removable express on covers. This phone had the feature of speed dial in which the user can assign name to each key on keypad. The phone uses short message service which predicted text input with support for major European languages. In 2002, Sanyo SEP 5300 was developed. These are the important features which made this phone stand out of the crowd. The latest smartphone contain Ethernet connectivity, mobile browser, touchscreen, a digital camera, typically with video capability, wireless synchronization with other devices such as laptop or desktop computers, and Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, WeChat, Telegram, and Snapchat.
So moving on to the modern telecommunication. The most important things will be smartphones with big data plans so that it ensures constant internet access, right? As we all know, in the contemporary generation, the only things we need to stay in touch are smartphones and proper internet access, in which most telcos these days provide us with a huge data plan for all postpaid users. Due to the increase in demand of social media use, social media generally requires a constant internet access, right? So the types of communication that we are able to access using these latest smartphones and also coupled with the unlimited internet access, right? So we are able to use social media, we are able to use instant messaging. Some people even benefit from email marketing, and then there comes the voice call, video calling, and the virtual reality, which is the next big thing.
Email is one of the earliest methods used to exchange messages using electronic devices. At present, email is mostly used for professional purposes such as business, to send official documents and also resumes for job interviews. Email servers accept, forward, deliver, and store messages. Therefore, neither the users nor their computers are required to be online simultaneously. Email can also be used as a tool for marketing purposes. We can send advertisements, request business, or solicit sales to a potential or current customer. Email marketing is able to enhance a merchant's relationship with current or previous customers, encouraging customer loyalty. We can also acquire new customers or convince current customers to purchase something immediately. Gmail and Yahoo Mail are the most common email applications used worldwide. Text messaging is a quick and easy way to communicate with friends, family, and colleagues, where a call would be impolite or inappropriate. For example, calling very late at night or when we know the other person is busy. Like email, texting does not require the sender and recipient to both be free at the same time. Messages can also be sent in many forms, such as images, documents, and even the user's location. WhatsApp is the most common text messaging application used worldwide, with approximately 2 billion users. WeChat, Telegram, and Text2 are other examples of text messaging application.
So the next one is video calling feature. This is actually a very highly used feature among people these days. See, because we spend a lot of time at home and doing not knowing what to do at home, right? So we actually go and use these video calling apps to actually catch up with friends since we're not allowed to go out during this MCO part, right? I believe that it actually allows people to feel close even if they are staying continents apart. So take me for example, I actually Skype with my friends from all over the world where they are actually studying in different countries like in Europe and all. So I actually Skype with them every now and then to keep in touch with them. So I believe it's actually a very good way of keeping in touch with your loved ones. So some of the apps that I can use for video calling is actually Skype, FaceTime if you're using an iPhone or iPad, and then there's also Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp video calling. Another one is video conferencing. This is more towards work related. Like I think most of the students can actually relate to the photo up here because we are all required to present using Zoom. Yeah, it's a video conferencing tool for our plan design to interim presentation. So I think we really need to thank technology these days because we can still proceed with our work despite being at home, during trying times like this. So video conferencing actually promotes remote working. It helps in online interviews and also distance learning. So some of the apps that you can use for video conferencing are Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and so on.